Hey, what's up, y'all? Good morning. How's everyone doing? So, yesterday I ended the morning meeting with wanting to talk about, how come more obedience comes from fear than from love? And the reason I think more obedience comes from fear is because fear is a more of a familiar feeling for us. Love, we know how to spell the word, we know how to say the word, but do we really know how to feel it? Have we ever felt the word love? Right? Fear, on the other hand, remember there's two of them: face everything and run, and then face everything and rise. So when it comes to fear, I think it's more familiar to us, so it gets more obedience. So I really can't say I love myself, because if I love myself, I want to continue to do the work, because recovery isn't, I take a day off today. Recovery is something that takes work every day. And somewhere along the lines, the reason I relapsed is because I stopped doing the work. I stopped putting the time in. I started getting cocky. I started to get arrogant. And once that happens, we allow our addiction to get in. So I can say I like myself because I put myself into a recovery, rehab again to get better. I really can't say I think I love myself. And you guys could disagree with me. And if you guys disagree with me, I'm always open to constructive criticism. And never take anything personal. But if you're someone that's relapsed, someone that's a chronic relapse like I am, 646-923-4711. Tell me your story. Tell me why you relapsed. I tell you mine. Because as addicts, recovery isn't an independent thing. It's an interdependent thing. The definition, the independence one, interdependent means two or more. You know what I'm saying? So we need to get together. We need to do this together. We're stronger together. But the fact that love can't get as much obedience as fear, if that's the case, then fear that this is going to be our life forever. You know what I'm saying? Rehabs, institutions, jail, debt. If we don't get this right, but don't feel that you're a bad person because you're relapsing. Don't feel that you're a piece of shit because you're relapsing. Because in a morning meeting yesterday, the longer and longer we do drugs, it rewires our brain chemistry. So now survival is no longer water, food, shelter, sex. Survival becomes the drug. So for the non-addict, that's why we could actually say that we don't want to do drugs, but yet we're still doing drugs. We'll have the needle in our arm, or we're sniffing that line, or we're popping that pill, and we don't really want to do the drug. It's because our brain rewires, and survival is just the drug, the mice in the experiment. It would keep hitting the lever for the cocaine with food right next to it and then die of starvation. This is a serious thing. This isn't just a black and white do or don't do thing. And the longer, I think after 4 seconds of brain, of oxygen deprivation to brain tissue, we lose the ability to, our brain tissue starts to die. So now what's with all brain cells? What's important with brain cells? Brain cells help us say that initial no. When somebody wants to do drugs that's not a non-addict, they can say no and keep it moving. Us addicts, we gotta continuously tell ourselves no. There's times throughout the day something good happen, something bad happen, and we want to do drugs. We gotta tell ourselves no. Brain cells help us say that initial no. So the longer we go without doing drugs, the more our brain cells start to reform and reproduce and come back. And then the no becomes easy. Imagine we're able to get to the point where we could tell ourselves just that initial no. The success we could have in recovery. So all I'm saying is, if you're out there relapsing, you're not a piece of shit. If you're out there relapsing, 646-923-4711. We're stronger together than we are by ourselves. Don't try to do this by yourself. Inspire and Inspire is how people get into rehabs all across the world. Not in just New York City or to California, the United States, abroad, in the UK, Norway, Australia. We've helped people. Italy, we've helped people. You know what I'm saying? We're stronger together. I love every single one of y'all. I need your help through this process. So if you're someone relapsing, please hit me up, 646-923-4711. If you're someone that did relapse, hit me up, tell me how you got through it, tell me how you're having success in this. I need help with it. I love y'all. Remember, it's not an independent thing, it's an interdependent thing. I love y'all.